Hey Decide Destiny crew, Kyle Spreedy's here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Destiny Daily Dose. Decide to implement life-changing books. Yesterday was World Book Day, and in a synchronous, uncanny series of events, we found ourselves watching an incredible movie that had a book at the crux of the hero's journey, I guess. So, based on a true story, I would highly suggest watching this movie, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. And right at the end, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, I won't give too much away. However, what happened was the boy, the government, the authorities, some of the people, the doubters, no one was able to save the boy. No one was able to save the town. No one was able to save the villages, and the whole population that was there from starvation. So, the boy actually went out and was able to gather information, sneak into a school, sneak into a library. I mean, have you ever heard anything like it? Sneak into those things and gather information from a book to be able to create a windmill so that he could bring his village water. It's a truly inspiring movie. I might have given a few of the elements away just there, but I would still highly suggest watching it. It's a truly inspiring movie. And one of the things that really hit me, or really kind of reiterated the importance that books have. Books have such importance. Books can literally change lives. I had a book that changed my life, that changed the course of my life, that changed the course of my journey, that allowed me to actually evolve, to have my old prior self indoctrinated, limited in my own sandbox of thinking, to die and be reborn. And so that experience of that book, someone else had the book and they had the information in the book and they applied it to my life. And in the very high intensity period of my life where I was very, very ill, I was able to actually take control, become the authority over my life, and make the right decisions to decide my destiny and decide the health and the wealth and the future that I wanted to have. And so for me, I really, really understand the power that books have. And this movie reiterated that. So guys, what are the books that you're reading? What are the books that you're looking at? What are the books that you're listening to? And sometimes a bad book can give you really, really good information of how you don't want to save money, of how you don't want to, have your relationships, of how you don't want to toe the line, or whatever it is. Sometimes there's books, or how you want to connect to people. Maybe you want to do it in a different way, your own unique way. So that's really, really important, is to actually look at books and just see how you can take things away from them and implement them. And this is such an important thing in our, big coaching sort of environment, our big sort of information age, where we've got everything at our fingertips and we can learn and we can learn and we can learn and we can become the most scholared of scholared people. We can become the person who's done every single course, learn every single little bit there is to learn. However, are we implementing it? Are we learning and implementing it? And that's where some strategies around learning, where you implement, where you have exercises straight after you've learned something, are really valuable because you're able to actually go out and implement it. So grab a little bit of learning and go and see if you can implement it. Go and see if you can remember what you learned in that book. Okay, how can I maybe apply this? And instant application from something you've learned is really awesome, because you either start creating a positive habit, you start creating a bit of a change, a bit of a shift in your life, or you realize, okay, no, that's not how I want to do it, and you get rid of that avenue of how to do something, and you go in search of a newer avenue. So it just speeds up the pace, speeds up the process. So books can really change lives. That movie is an incredible example of what a book can do. Of course, it takes you to actually engage with that book and go out and implement it in your life to actually see the real changes. So guys, please let me know in the comments down below some of the books that you're reading, some of the books that you're wanting to read or look at, or maybe some of the books that have really, really changed you, or really, really kind of evolved your thinking in your life. Please share it down below. Give us a like if you enjoyed this video. Share it around for anyone else who maybe is looking for inspiration, is looking at some of the information out there that is really making them doubt a lot of things, and maybe just needs a little bit of a kick or a positive booster of good information. And as always, guys, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.